Okay, this is going to be what might be a relatively regular feature on my channel. I think I'm going to call this the Hypocrisy of the Day Award. Maybe Hypocrisy of the Week. Generally speaking, it's an award for hypocrisy. And I've been watching CNN News today, also CNN.com on the net, so that you can put the links up so we'll be able to see what CNN actually says about this if you question what I'm saying. But Senator Larry Craig, a Republican senator from the glorious state of Idaho, a state that, per my recollection, has a fairly decent population of Mormons, so it should be a good, clean, healthy state, good, clean, healthy people. Anyways, this Republican senator, August the 8th of this year, pleaded guilty to misdemeanor charges, which stemmed from his arrest, I believe in June, in a public restroom for lewd conduct. This is a senator who has fought quite strongly for the Defense of Marriage Act, which allows states to discriminate against, or allows states not to have to pay attention to the marriage that might be valid in one state and not valid in theirs. Goes against the Constitution. There's a clause in the Constitution talking about fair trade where states can enact laws that infringe upon the commerce between different states. And the Defense of Marriage Act specifically exempts states from having to honor the laws regarding marriage, same-sex marriage, of other states. It helps reinforce discrimination. But it's against gay sex. That's basically what it is. He also very strongly was a proponent for amending the Constitution to make it illegal, unconstitutional, same-sex marriage. So he's done quite a bit to do what he can to make it against the law, to make it uncomfortable at the minimum. He's not having prison terms for homosexuals, but he wants to make it as uncomfortable, as discriminatory as possible against people who have sex with the same-sex partner. So this very righteous senator, Republican senator from Idaho, was found guilty of, like I said, it's a misdemeanor, but he was found guilty because he tried to have sex in a public restroom. And I think, to me, that's the height of hypocrisy. He's doing everything he can to prevent people from having any sort of recourse in law. He also voted against hate crimes, including homophobic acts or homophobic hate crimes, making them a protected class. So he's done everything he can to make it really hard, make life really hard and difficult for homosexuals, while he's out there engaging in what anybody else would call homosexual behavior. He claims he's not gay, and that may in fact be true. He may not be gay. He may just like to have his cock sucked in a public bathroom. Who knows? But listening to him talk, there's a couple of things. Number one, he said that none of any of the stuff that he did, it's all been misinterpreted. None of the stuff that he did really meant what they were saying it meant. Now, being a gay man myself, my early experiences when I came out at the age of 17, I wasn't able to go to bars to meet people. So the only way that I actually was able to meet people was in public places, in public parks and restrooms, the bus station, places like this. So when I listened to the complaint, they read parts of the police report about the actions that he took, I'm sorry, he did exactly the thing that you would do if you were cruising in a public restroom. I know, because the first 6 months of my gay experience, those are the same things that I experienced. So if he says that it was misinterpreted, he's being a hypocrite. He's lying. His actions don't match his statements. His life actions, his actions as a congressman, don't match his statement. He's totally hypocritical in everything he does. So I think that I would like to get this out. That's why I'm putting it on YouTube, because I want people to know. I mean, I'm sure others will put it out too. It's already been on CNN. It's on CNN's webpage. So it's not like I'm the only one who knows. But I like to put my voice out there also. I think that we should nominate him for hypocrite, at least of the day, because I'm sure tomorrow another Republican Christian, conservative Christian, will do something that is, once again, just as hypocritical. I mean, I could go on and on about Republicans, the conservative element. Now, just to be fair, Democrats also do pretty bad things too. Democrats are not perfect. I don't want to imply that they are. If the Democrats were completely in control, we'd have all kinds of scandals with them too. So that's not the issue. And my issue is not with the fact that he had sex or attempted to have sex in a public restroom. I don't necessarily approve of that. When I was a teenager, it was the only way that at that time in our country, that was the only way that I was able to meet others. So it was not a bad thing for me. But I do understand that we really should try to not expose our sexuality, our sex acts, not our sexuality. But we shouldn't be out there having sex in front of other people. I really think that we should have a little bit of common decency or respect for other people. I don't want straight people having sex on my front doorstep, so I can understand completely that they don't want gay men having sex in public restrooms. So I'm not so much against I'm not complaining so much about it, but I do understand that it isn't appropriate. He really shouldn't have done it. But I'm not condemning him for that. And I'm not condemning him for having sex. I'm condemning him because he puts on this role. He says he's not gay, he's a heterosexual, he's married, has 3 children, 3 adopted children. They're not his biological children. So we actually have no proof that he has actually had heterosexual sex with his wife. In fact, one of the stories that I heard today was that he got married to his wife, I believe in '82, after he was implicated or his name was raised in regard to a sex scandal with the Pages on Capitol Hill. He was never indicted or anything like that, so it wasn't. There's nothing proven in that. Right now it's just an innuendo. But at that same time, he once again was saying how he was straight, etc., and he got married at that time too. So it proves that he's straight. If you have to get married, it means you're straight. But just a point in fact, his children are not his biological children. So we still have no proof that he's heterosexual. He has no children of his own biological persuasion. We don't know that he's ever had sex with a woman. Not that I want to know. I don't care. But I just object strongly to the hypocrisy of it. He says, I can't get married to the man I love. He says, I can't do this because I'm gay. I can't do that because I'm gay. I don't deserve protection under the law because I'm gay. The other states don't have to honor if my state should say it's okay for me to marry, which they don't. He goes on and does everything in his power. I mean, and that's one of the problems, is that if you pay attention, the person who is ranting and railing the most against any particular thing, that's usually the skeleton in their own closet, because they deflect the attention, the spotlight, away from them so that nobody would think that they were gay. If they're trying to pass all these anti-gay laws, they must in fact be heterosexual. But it goes for any sort of thing. Anytime somebody is strongly pushing something, and it's something that tries to control or prohibit, like drug laws, somebody who's very strong and wants a real strong anti-drug war is probably if not shooting up heroin, probably snorting cocaine in his bathroom. So just be a little bit questioning when people come on so strongly. Not that all people that have strong, passionate beliefs about something are in fact the opposite or trying to hide something, but a lot of them are. And Republican Senator Larry Craig from the glorious state of Idaho, hypocrite of the day. So, peace out.